it down one of the most treasured sites in Christianity.
There's a new video this morning that sounds like missing proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right, partner. Zzz. Welcome to Goof on everybody. It is Wednesday, November 5th, 2025, hump day, as I like to call it. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, pump, pump. We are rolling into the weekend. And it's going to be nice, and it's going to be cool, and it's going to be breezy. Partly cloudy, with a passing shower on Sunday. We'll see. Hope everybody had a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday today, and we're going to round off the last few hours of your life with big feet. Bigfoot. Sasquatch. Yeti. The big guy. Remember that guy? Uh-huh. The big kahuna. The hairy man. The smelly man. The homeless man. No, that's not nice at all. It's unhoused. Okay, Mumami. I can't believe that guy became mayor of New York City. A commie. It's over. It's the beginning of the end of the end of the beginning. I can't believe it, man. You guys are going to love it who don't live in New York. We're going to have so much fun watching that state. Oh my God, it's going to be weird. They actually got a commie in. He's a legitimate communist. It's par for the course for them. Now, it's not going to help anything to do with ufology. As a matter of fact, it'll make it worse. Let me take that back. I think if we had a far left president, like Kamala Harris or another Biden, whatever, you could literally trick them into doing disclosure. We're not going to show evidence. We're going to show evidence. Wait, what are you saying? You're not going to show evidence, but you're going to show evidence. No. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I don't understand it, but that was my Kamala Harris. Yeah, it is. Ufology would be easy. I don't know. We didn't get far, but we got a lot out. Right? Didn't we get a lot out in the last 10 years? No? I'll tell you what we got. A lot of stories. Same stories. And no evidence. And I mean that. No evidence at all. It's really hard for all of us to just sit here and accept that. But we do. Because we know it's a battle going into this. Now, I've been doing it for 21 years. And there's no end in sight. I don't think what happened to ufology since Lou and DeLong and all those guys came around, TTSA, and started this fire that got ufology all this publicity, we have now rolled into where I knew we would be. And that is, if you say it's a UFO, it's a UFO. And don't argue. And what else did I say? UFOs and drones will be indiscernible. They're one and the same now. As a matter of fact, we heard them when they were doing an interview yesterday, and Avi Loeb said something to the fact that these UFO drones, right? I'm like, what? I knew it was happening, but it happened very quickly. So now they're calling drones UFOs. And that we just skipped right over balloons, planes, and everything else. And here we are. This is it. No. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for us here in ufology with ways to lie to people and get one over on everybody, other than just blurring out something enough that it looks presentable to the people who don't know better. Everything will be a UFO. Don't argue it, but this is the left. This is what they do. This is what they do in regular life. You can't make fun, you can't body shame, you can't say anything, but they can do it. They can do it. You can't body shame anyone, fat ass. That's what they do. They're so, she's big girl, she's beautiful, you pig, right? That's what they do. And they do it in ufology. Look, Jeremy Corbell's a perfect example of it. Look, it may not have been a UFO, right? But at least we're talking about it. No! He turns it to make it into a positive. It's genius, but it's so obviously a ruse. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, he didn't know. It's all right. He's trying. And you know what? At least we're talking. Welcome to tonight's show. We're going to look at Bigfoot after all. Tonight, we're not even going to be bothering with UFOs. No, we will. We'll be talking about UFOs. But I just came across some, for lack of a better word, Bigfoot videos the last week. And I thought, well, we haven't done a Bigfoot show, but I don't want to do a whole show on the foot. I just want to do Bigfology for a little bit. And we'll keep moving. All right. So we'll do Bigfology and then Truthology for ufology right after. Deal? All right. So who's here tonight? I gotta say, I like my core group. I love you guys. There it is. Done. FAP. We can now start the show. Welcome to the show. Myra Page? Well, I'll be an uncle's munkle. I never thought we'd see you again. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a minute, right? No? Has it been a minute? Parisdium? Parisdium? Oh, Paris Diamonds. I only had a partial over here, and then I looked down here. Paris Diamond. Paris Diamond. No, it's Paris Diamond. Welcome to the show. Hey, Ozzy. What do you say, ABT? ABT, you gotta be goof on me. How you doing? Hey, Samo. Welcome to the show, Ozzy Tiger. Ozzy Boss Tiger. Samo, Goofonian Rockstar. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see us. There it is. That's what good people look like. Right there. Glenn Collins, good to see you, good man. Welcome to the show. Is that? Could it? It is. Lee Argentina. How you doing? I don't think we've met, but you look familiar. I guess you know that name Lee just is very familiar to me. Good to see you. Baza. The bear. What do you say there? Oh, you sure do. Is it? Could it? It is. It's the angel of Goofon. Jeanette, welcome to the show. How'd you get up there? I hear you. She used her head halo. Don't you wish we all could use our head halos to float? Welcome to you. Slow cran or slow chan or slow cran too. Welcome to the show. All right, David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. Tony Introvert, welcome to the show. Metalhead, welcome to the show. And everybody else, hey, if I didn't say your name doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Hey, Jocko News, how you doing? Oh no, Joko Hughes. Yeah, we got AI Bigfoot footage. AI Bigphology footage. Yes, sir. Nah, this is old stuff. Yeah. No, it's all good. I got the good stuff tonight. You'll see. Look what time it is. It's not right. Welcome to the show, Zach Diecast Montu. How you doing? Welcome back. All right. The Vern Dude. How do you be? What do you say? Hey, it jumped on me. Good to see you. Nice. Good to see everybody. Welcome back. UFO 91566. How's the weather over there in Cali? Oh, I heard it's earthquake and partly shitty. Today, it's partly homeless, and we've got a scent of poop in the air today. I don't know if those Southern California Baja breezes are going to bring the shitstorm, but I tell you what, we've got needles and, yep, lots of needles and dead bodies everywhere. Welcome to California. Good morning. Let's go over to Portland and see how they're doing over there. Hello, Portland. How's it going in the morning? I still can't see. The mace and the pepper spray fills the air with love. I tell you, if they didn't tell me, I'd think this was the, well, Summer of Love Part 2. Oh, was that a knife? Let's go over to Washington. How you doing, Washington? Good morning. I'm scared for my life. I'll never do this again. Was that a knife? All right. Welcome to, you go to the coasts. You got a chance of being offed if you're a white guy or a conservative. You do. You run a chance of getting whacked right now. Just be careful. Do what I do. Wear an ice cap. Yeah, everywhere you go. That'll show them. I do. I wear my ice cap. I don't care. The one I haven't worn, because I keep forgetting, is my my original Make America Great hat. It's time to bring it out. Why not? It's fun. I love murder. Murder me. All right, Bigfoot? You bet. Tonight we're going to talk about a little foot action. But before we get into the foot, there's an Atlas update. Would you believe it? All right, let's pull it up. Representative Anna Luna. What a name, huh? Can she be any cuter? There's something about her, man. She's not... I mean, she's attractive, but she's not sexy. No sexiness in her. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen her nude. I don't know. All right. Haven't I? No, I haven't. As a matter of fact, why don't I do that right now? No, kidding. So she gave an update. When government reopens, they'll release these photos, and NASA confirmed that the tail is abnormal. She says, just had a good conversation with, NASA regarding 3i. And as soon as the government reopens, they'll be releasing images and data. Unfortunately, due to the bureaucratic reasons, they cannot. Until then, Dr. Avi Loeb at the Galileo Project at Harvard was correct in his early analysis of the abnormal tail. NASA has also noted this. I'm sure this will be one of many interstellar objects that we will be able to track now that technology has advanced. Now, I saw today, and I've been looking for it, and I thought this already happened like last week, but they're saying that 3i, Atlas put on the brakes. Or initiated braking is what they're saying. And I meant to go back to see it, what they mean, and I couldn't find it again. So if anybody knows if that was the last week's post, or because I remember reading that, when it shot the opposite direction, right? The tail came out the wrong way. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. But it wasn't slowing down at that time, you know? Anyway, today, I don't know if I'm going to dip into weaponized. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, they had Lakatsky on today, the guy who supposedly looked inside of a crashed UFO and also ran ATIP, I think, or OSEP. We don't know. But who has been running the official counterintelligence disinformation campaign anyway? I'm asking. Did Lakatsky enter a UFO in official duty for the United States, for the government? Did he, or is that a lie? Because it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Does he even support disclosure? I don't know if these guys really do support it. It really freaks me out that everything we've gone through, including all of Jeremy Corbell's 10 or 11, 12 alleged sightings that he gets from his source in the government, and we know 11 out of 12 debunked, bullshit, bunko. That kind of record is a disinfo campaign. There's no way around. You can't tell me otherwise. That's disinfo. 100%. When you get everything wrong, how do you do that? Nobody, unless they're purposely hoaxing or they're Christopher Bledsoe and just think they're smarter than everybody by just blurring the images. But that's what it's like. That's what it's like. And I don't like where we are. I hate where we are. And it's run by those on the left. If it was run on the right, guess what? It would be boring, ufology, but at least we would have more substance instead of fluff. There would be far less information being whipped around because they verify shit. They vet it. These people on the left, they just, are you a whistleblower? No. Are you? Yeah. Okay, come. We got to do an interview. It's pretty much like that. That we'll verify it later. Get them on video. We got to get this before they take you out. What? Nothing. Whistleblowers are dying. What? Did you say whistleblowers? No, they're flying. I said. Oh. Marked for death. What? Steven Seagal movie? Never mind. Yeah, you said they're marked for death. Oh, that's the Steven Seagal movie. I'm sorry. Is it Steven Seagal or was that Jean-Claude Van Damme? All right. I want to talk about this and then we're going to get into the big feet. It's 4:20 somewhere on the Pacific coast right now. Guys, 4:20, go ahead and ignite. I'll join you in a minute. We're going to look for UFOs under the ocean. Why? Because MUFON says that the UFOs are in the water. And MUFON would know, wouldn't they? They would, because they get the data. You know what we get? No data. We get lies. We get after data. We get AD. After data. Yeah. That means the data's been used, compromised, edited, and made for public consumption. Check it out. Hey,
A lot of people going wild. The UFO tracker recorded thousands of USOs, or unidentified submerged objects. So not in the sky.
I don't like it.
But underwater. This was all over the U.S. coast. For this conversation, we want to bring in Ron James, the Mutual UFO Network's Media Relations Director, and also the filmmaker behind the UFO documentary Accidental Truth. We've had you on the show before. You're a friend of the show. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. We don't hear you. You may be muted.
You may be
may want to
muted.
double check and make sure you're not muted. It happens on live TV. Good morning to you.
There we go, Ron. Okay, I'm kind of terrified by this news because I've never heard of this before. So what do you mean? What is a USO for people at home who are freaked out as I am?
Well, USO is a phrase that stands for unidentified submersible object, and basically what it is covering is
Okay, the reason I wanted to play this, did you just catch all that? The fear mongering? Really? This goes to show you, even this woman in the green, who is a reporter, who's in the news, business, doesn't know there are UFOs or USOs in the water. Listen to how she says it, though. She says she's scared out of her mind. I'm paraphrasing. Listen.
stands for unidentified.
She says, I'm kind of terrified. Listen.
USO for people at home who are freaked out as I am.
Who are freaked out
USO is
as I am. Why would she be freaked out? Because they're in the ocean? They're in the sky. Oh my God, I can't stand. I don't know. This goes to show you that the media is either lying, which, I doubt it, or she really doesn't know and the message is not getting through, and we know it's not. We know as much TV time, cable news and all that, all the stuff that's gone over the last few years, and she still doesn't know. That's weird, right? It goes to show you that people really don't care. People have lives. If nobody researches it, do you think they're going to find it easily? I don't know how people can't find it, because all of this stuff shows up in my news feeds every single day. I'm just saying it pops up as a newsbreaker, Harvard this, Avi Loeb. Not because I'm in UFOs. It's just in that feed every day. So I don't know how she doesn't know, but this can't be 15 minutes. This is crazy. I mean, that just goes to prove a point that the campaign to get the news out about UFOs, NHI, recovered craft, and all the other stuff, it's just falling on deaf ears. It seems that way. And I know this is a woman, near her prime and working a lot, maybe has a family. See, those are the people who, like the middle class, they're not going to care about UFOs and shit. Who cares about UFOs? Usually the people who are retired, had experiences, who are interested in it, which is a very large part of the population now. But I am a little surprised she said she's freaked out.
a phrase that stands for unidentified submersible object, and basically what it is covering is objects that are under the water. Now, MUFON has not noticed a
Did he just say goof on? No, he said goof on by accident.
is objects that are under the water. Now, MUFON has not noticed.
Am I wrong? Is he saying MUFON just messing it up a little bit?
The water. Now, MUFON has not noticed a significant uptick in USO sightings, but what we can talk about is that there's been a serious uptick in USO awareness. The Richard Dolan, famous author in the field, just released a book about the whole history of the underwater objects. And then we also have Admiral Gallaudet from the Navy, who is going on doing the talk show circuits, talking about how the Navy's encountered these underwater craft. And so it's certainly a thing, but I think one of the reasons that it's getting more mainstream focus is because a lot of people are talking about it, not necessarily an uptick in sightings. And then, of course, we've got Enigma Labs, who is putting out some of this information, and we really don't know much about them. MUFON has people that have boots on the ground investigators all over the world. We're the oldest organization doing this stuff. And what we found is there's a lot of groups popping up that are actually creating for-profit companies to do basically what MUFON does, but they're still not stepping up to being as effective as we are. So,
Really? MUFON is effective? I heard him say something here. I want to go back.
that are actually, and we really don't know much about them. MUFON,
Yeah, he said,
putting out some of
listen.
this information, and we really don't know much about them. Who is putting out some of this information, and we really don't know much about it because a lot of people are talking about it, not necessarily an uptick in sightings. And then, of course,
Okay, so that was what I wanted to hear. He said there's not really an uptick in sightings, and that's really strange. All year, I can't tell you, maybe 3 times a week, I'll see a notation, a news break, or something saying UFO sightings at record numbers. California has seen record numbers, Washington, it's like, wait, what's the reality here? Is it just because people are talking like this guy just said that we think there's more sightings? No. It's called nobody knows the truth because they're all lying. This guy just accidentally told the truth. Right? Or did he? The hell's going on with that guy? Did he do it? Did he? In it, don't it? In a UFO did he? Don't diddy that, don't do that. If you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. You know what to do.
we've got Enigma Labs, who is...
Do you think that that means that there's alien life in the water, or is this simply like, you know, when people fly drones over a body of water and the drone goes down? Is it that simple, or does it mean that there's potentially alien life underwater somewhere?
Well, you know, the more logical explanation, and something that's gaining more and more traction, is that there could be an entire advanced civilization coexisting with us here on planet Earth. They could be inside the Earth, they could be under the water in bases, and some of these stories that we're getting about encountering these craft, which has apparently been going on for a long time with the U.S. Navy, are starting to make sense. So it could be a combination of extraterrestrials that have bases here that are concealed, or there's the very real possibility that we're dealing with an actual additional sentient race here on planet Earth.
Can you talk about some of the stories? You mentioned that you're hearing more stories out there of these USOs. What kind of stories are you hearing?
Well, you know, the people are coming forth from the Navy, and they're talking about things where submarines have encountered craft the size of football fields that are moving at impossible speeds underwater. There's videos that exist of these things going from space to air to in the water without really seeming to change based on what's around them. So in other words, they're able to traverse without the restrictions that you would expect to find when you're going through water.
Wow.
What are we looking at right now with this
There's a lot of these
video?
stories coming up, and some of them are coming from you know, reliable people. And you guys are looking at this video. This is a MUFON case that was sent to us, and that's undetermined. You know, that could be anything. It could be some scuba divers. We can't figure out what it is, but we're not sure if it's, you know, some kind of alien craft under the water. MUFON likes to be logical and make sure that the conclusions we come to make sense.
Well, it must be kind of hard, honestly, Ron, because we're in the world of AI right now, and we can see videos manipulated so much. How do you guys, you know, navigate that, and knowing that, you know, some of the things you might be getting in might be fake?
Well, MUFON has the best photo analysis team in the world when on the subject of UAP. We've got guys like Mark D'Antonio and Seth Feinstein, and a bunch of people that are able to go into these videos and find all the metadata and all of the actual relevant material. So an AI video is very unlikely to get past us.
Well, Ron, we do want you to stay with us. We have to take a quick break, but we're going to keep talking about this phenomenon when we come right back. Stay with us. We have much more of Chicago Now right after this short break. Welcome back to Chicago Now. We're going to continue talking about USOs. That's when it goes from the air. We're talking about going underwater. And there's actually an app out there that has logged thousands of sightings of this. It's called Enigma, and it boasts that they are the largest standardized repository of anomalous sightings, and they have received reports of over 30,000 unidentified objects since its launch in just the year 2022. What do you make of this app, Ron? Is that number shocking to you, and could there be even more sightings than what's on this paper?
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting app. It's very cool. People can interact with it. MUFON has a similar app as well. One of the things that we've discovered about Enigma is that their database of all of this stuff, and significant amount of it has been scraped from somehow getting into our database and just publishing it. So again, I don't know what these guys are doing as far as how they're gathering information and what they're doing with it. We have a very standardized UFO reporting process, and we've documented over almost 200,000 cases over the years. And when we have these other organizations that are popping up that are actually trying to get UFO reports and gather them for themselves for their app or whatever reason, they're actually creating a dilution of the worldwide database. And so, yeah, the app is very cool. We have a similar one. And I look forward to working with anybody that we can over time to make sure that we're collaborating with data.
Ron, honestly, I've said it before, you know, I'm not that well versed in this world, but I haven't really heard of USOs before. Is it now we're talking about it because it's trending? Is it because we have more advanced technology that's bringing the Navy, these different organizations under the water where we can see some of this?
Yeah, it's definitely trending, and the more information that gets released through the political process, it's becoming more and more apparent that you know, encounters with the Navy, encounters with submerged craft, the stories are coming from the...
All right. I wanted to play this because I wanted you to hear how much USO talk there is. That's all he focused on. And it makes sense that these beings would be in the ocean. For us, it wouldn't, because of the pressures and how expensive it would be to build something down there and make it work and keep it from, you know, eroding from the harsh environment. It would be an amazing thing, and a discovery that would change just everything. I can see why they want to keep this a secret. I can see it. You know, what if everything we've been hearing is true? There's bases under the water. They coexist on this planet. Who knows if they're eating the same stuff? How do we know? How many are there? Do they eat what do they eat actually? Are they eating us? Do they have a farm system that they created? I would imagine so. I would imagine they would have built something magical. Like, you can't fathom the technology. It's not even a thought in your brain right now. It can't be. Nobody's. That's how advanced I think this stuff is. And they may have maybe created their own type of building apparatuses. Oh, their own type of steel. Maybe they didn't come up with steel. Maybe they're using the actual earth itself, like the pyramids are made from rock. Right. So it makes sense that they might Look, do you know Anjali? Do you remember hearing her story, her experience, however you want to take it? And it always struck me as interesting. And I'm probably not going to get this right, but my memory tells me when she was brought to this entrance, it was rock, and then it slowly changed into what would be like futuristic looking technology, almost kind of like in the Predator movies, I would think, in the second one or the first one, or the second one. I think it's the second one. That's when Danny Glover gets the gun from 1782 or whatever. But the way she described it reminds me of a type of technology that would need to be that way to be hidden from prying eyes. They make it look like the environment around. Yeah. It matches the environment. Who knows? Maybe they have an entrance. It's all right there, but they're using hologram technology of some sort to hide the entrance, just like they did in Mission Impossible. They put up that fabric, and it looked like the hallway was empty when they were right behind the fabric. Remember? Yeah, sending the signal back, came back around, and going. It was pretty cool technology. It's real. And if we have it, they've got it to the 10th degree. So, I don't know. It makes sense. Look, 70% of this world, we live on a water world. All right? 70% of it's water. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of bigphology to go over. This is fun. While we were watching that, and I'll put the link to those videos I played tonight in the show description, if they're YouTube, which that one was. These Bigfoot videos, you may have seen them. I tried to find some that were like good and new, and maybe you seen them, maybe you didn't, but they're worthy of a look. So you're gonna see me skim through some videos to look for. Look, I'm going to play this one. I think I played this the other day just because it popped up when I was talking to you guys and I wanted to show it to you. This is Bigfoot and its baby. Yeah, these are really good videos. I only showed this one, I think. But this is a different video of compiled Bigfoots. So there's different videos here for us to watch.
He caught this quick clip. This pretty up close and well filmed quick clip. The video was captioned, "Bigfoot and baby seen in Idaho."
Oh, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So Bigfoot may be interdimensional after all. Yeah, I think in this video, and I hope this is not this one, but one of the compilation videos I have here shows evidence. Now we know we don't have to believe it, but they show the footprints in the snow, and then they just stop, and they don't go anywhere else. They just stop. It's as if Bigfoot just disappeared. How does that happen? How? I need to know. So the most simplest explanation, Occam's razor, is probably the most likely, which is they faked it. But man, I tell you, my heart, my body, my soul tells me Bigfoot's real. I can't tell. It's just too many stories, just like abductions. I believe in them. There's hardly any evidence, very little, very small, if any at all. But this blows my mind. It's like people actually saw that, and they're like, wait a minute. They're standing where Bigfoot disappeared. What if they get stuck into that? What if the portal's still open, or Bigfoot's sitting right there, just hiding behind, snow-covered ground, like, oh God, They're going to come my way. You know, it's an interdimensional high technology. Wait, no. How did he put it? Interdimensional high technology. Frig. Let's just watch this.
The creatures slowly make their way through the clearing with human-like gaits. From what we can see, the creatures look rather realistic, not like people in costumes. The fur appears connected to their body structures.
You know, this video is very interesting.
Now, every so often, people...
You could say that this is a fake, but I would beg to differ. You know why? To get a kid to do what that big baby did, that little big baby went around that rock. Like, it saw it easily. A baby in a costume like that would be what, a 2-year-old, maybe 3, would trip over that. It would have fallen down twice already. There's no way a baby can move that quick and dodge that rock wearing a costume that, if it was a costume, would be very cumbersome. You know, be tough for a baby to move around in. I like this video. I think it's real. I think we got something here. It's bizarre, right? That little baby sold it to me. But if that's a mother and baby, how does the mother not sense human, right? Don't they sense it all? They can sense technology. That's how they're able to elude it. Why is this one so available for recording? So you have to ask yourself, something strange, something wrong. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is a fake after all. And that little baby is not a baby at all. It could be, and I know this sounds silly, that could be their baby chimpanzee. And they trained it to walk. People own chimps. And they train them to walk on 2 legs. I've seen it a millionfold. You have too. And they think it's cute. And they dress them up in little pirate outfits and stuff, right? That's what that looks like to me. It looks like, because the big one doesn't look like a legitimate Bigfoot. That looks like a suit. The legs go straight down like pants. You know, it's not contoured. I don't see a flexing of the muscle, although it's very hard. I can see it on the big screen here. So that's what I think we have here. I think we have a circus chimp with its owner. You're welcome. You are welcome. I am good at this. I got to tell you. If you don't believe me, how come we never seen it again? Look at a circus chimp. The way they walk. I'll pull one up. Let's do that and see if it walks like this chimp. Like this baby Bigfoot. Because this baby Bigfoot walks like a chimpanzee dressed in human clothing or a bear outfit. And look at the gape on this one, the big one back here. He's just, yeah, that's my baby. No, it's too casual. It's too human. I'm pulling up circus chimp. Here, you keep looking at that. I'm going to pull it up right now on Google Earth. Well, I got to use YouTube's. That's right. All right, hold on. Let's go. I'm going to type in circus chimp. Or circus monkey. It doesn't have to be. It could be a monkey. Is it a monkey? Circus monkey. Here we go. Ooh, look at, I got it. I found one. Hold on. Let's see if I got it walking. Oh my God, this is so cute. But it's abuse, isn't it? All right, hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, you see your little circus Bigfoot chimp there? All right. Let's say hold. Yeah. We're going to look at a circus chimp right now. Nobody's ever done this before. Because I'm telling you, I think that's a circus chimp. Hold on, we gotta get them walking around and stuff. Holy mackerel, what are they doing to it? Oh, that poor... Okay, now I haven't had a chance to... Oh, there we go, look. See, let's watch it walk. Oh my god, it looks like it. Not that one. Look! It looks just like it! Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. Am I? Right? You see that? Ready? Oh, that's it, babe. I got it. Look. That's a circus chimp dressed up. I'll find a better version of the circus chimp, but I'm telling you, that's what this is. It walks just like it. There. Let's take a look again. Let's get a different view. Or a different video, but look. 2 legs. Man, that is so similar, but he's holding on to the leash. I don't like that. Crack. Snaggletooth. Well, you get it. You can look it up on your own. I'm not going to spend all night looking for it, but let's take another peek. Let's see if we can find one. Right? Let's try it anyway. Wow, that's amazing. It's a monkey? Oh yeah, he looks like he has to take a shit. Poor guy. Oh my god, he's catching balls. Oh wow, that's abuse. Good for you, chimpanzee. Wow, I hope you make $1 million and get bananas. All right, let's take a look at this one. I don't want to watch abused monkeys. All right, one more we'll look at. Oh, this makes me sadder than sad. No, I can't. Can I? Oh, Trump. There's a Trumpy? Oh, that's the one that gets hit on the head, huh? I don't want to see that. That's the Elvis chimp. All right, let's take a look. That walks like that little... Wow, he's strong, huh? Look at that. Have him build a house, why don't you? Oh, that's it? All right, I'm done. I don't care anymore. I lost interest. All right, let's get back to the foot. Unbelievable. Well, I think it's a monkey. Monkey? Yeah. Okay. I think it is. I do. Now, we got something here. Let's take a look at this. There's some good ones here tonight. Oh, let me turn up the vol.
We see long, wiry brown hair. We also see the bottom of 2 large, sturdy legs.
That's a good way to describe it.
It looks like it definitely could be something bipedal, judging by the legs.
Wiry hair, because it looks like it would be wiry.
It looks like something walks by and almost kicks the low-hanging trail camera. The camera was obviously positioned very low to the ground, maybe even on the ground.
Or maybe not.
Now obviously there's not enough evidence to prove this was 100% a Bigfoot, so it remains up for debate.
Then why are
Could
you
this
showing
just be
me?
an illusion and it's a known living creature, like a bear or something?
All right, the next one is really up for
It very
debate,
well could be a brown bear.
but these have been very
But
scrutinized.
cryptid enthusiasts' suspicions, they were reality.
Look at that. Look at it. Watch this when we get in there. It's creepy, man. It scares... a little bit scary. Can we get bigger? There, that's about it. I don't like it. Look at him shake the tree, baby. Trying to get that snow. He's taking a shower, that's all. Yeah, shake that water. It'll melt. Alright. Oh,
We see a tall humanoid creature covered in dense jet black fur.
No. Oh,
It's hiding behind a tree, moving slightly. In the first shot, we can only see it from the shoulders up. Then in the second shot, we see its full body, giving us a look at how tall it really is. It's freakishly tall, too tall to be a human or anything else.
You know, you may think shaking a tree doesn't take much, but to be honest, the way this tree is being shook, it looks like it's really got some power behind it. Like, I don't know, man.
Knocks the snow off the tree, maybe because it was angry or something.
Yeah, it's a warning. Get the hell out of here.
We don't know why exactly it did that, but it is an interesting act.
Dude, you know why.
It
Oh, the
said that
next one. This
Bigfoot's-
next one is amazingly silly, but it might be real, so take a look.
A very remote spot in Canada. And as you may know, this region is said to be one of the largest Bigfoot hotspots. So
Yep.
this could lend credibility to the sighting as well.
This is cool.
Definitely an
It's a
interesting
good
and
sighting.
shocking piece of evidence. Evidence that could prove these creatures exist and that could be some of the clearest yet. Here are some newer, controversial captures of Bigfoot. They were taken on a trail camera in New York and they were released to the public on March 22nd, 2025. Though not many Bigfoot encounters have actually come from New York, a handful of good encounters have come from there. Sightings with very good photographic and videographic evidence, and this one here is one of those. The image-taking trail camera took a burst of 3 photos. The first one shows the so-called creature from the side. It looks like it's in the motion of turning around and walking away. This is the only shot where we get to see its face. Zooming in, it's void of hair, with dark black eyes, a large forehead, and other facial features similar to humans or primates. And the rest of its body is covered in thick, shaggy hair, a lighter color than typically seen on these creatures. Moving on to the second photo, we see its turn in the opposite direction now, and it's beginning to walk away.
It looks good. I'm sorry, but that looks pretty darn good.
In this photo, we see
This
some
one,
muscle
the other
definition
photo.
in the calf area and in its triceps and shoulder.
It's weird. It doesn't.
This type of muscle definition.
You see how it's matted? You see that down here? This is real. I don't think that's fake. I think this is what the fur would look like if it was long and hasn't had a bath or maybe been in the water, whatever. But I'm sure they have problems with their fur matting like that.
Seen through the fur could
That's
indicate it's a
amazing.
real living creature, according to scientists.
You know those other chimpanzees, not the monkeys, they're really big and orange. It looks like that's the type of fur. What are those? Orangutans. Orangutans. This is a legitimate one? It looks legit to me, brother. And I tell you, it's good. I like it a lot.
But now
Let's
in
give
the
it a
third
thumb up.
photo, it's completely turned around, looking like it's going to retreat back into the brush.
It looks good to me. Look at the back muscle. Look at that. Like his shoulders, it's huge. It also
They're all
looks
pretty
like,
remarkable captures.
yeah, I mean, it's good.
Once again, skeptics state this could just be a costume or something,
I don't know. It could be, but
which, judging by the photos, we can't tell for sure, so it's still up in the air.
it's a good one. Look at the face. Look at the face. That is, oh, I wish I could zoom in on that. I can. Let me take a quick pic. Give me 30 seconds and I'll have this zoomed in. Let's take a look. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Whoa, how'd that get over? I've never seen that happen. All right, it's coming up. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's try it again. There it is. All right. Now I'm going to show you the face. Let's open this up to the middle, center. And now let's bring this over. You can see my screen to the right. We need to pull that over, do this. There we go. Okay. Look at the ear. See that? The ear right there. Right here. Cheekbone. Dark black eye. Nose. And then this is beautiful. You can see the upper lip and the separation, the bridge of the nose down to the upper lip. And then right here is the bottom jaw. Right here. You can see the mouth, the teeth are right there. It's like he's taking a breath. Ah, juicy fruit. Look at that cheekbone right here. Look at the conical shaped head. These are important. Conical. Very cool. Very, very cool. And a unique color for Bigfoot. These are like 10%ers. Beautiful. All right. Pretty cool. All right, let's continue. We've got more video to go. He uses moisturizer. All right, what's this? This can't be real. Holy mackerel. No.
This one looks big and
Wait,
to move, or if he's out. So this is
The eye.
Hold on.
I just have
from the trap evidence.
All right, let's get the whole story. Go.
But I'm just the messenger here. I always do my best to find the best, clearest, and new Bigfoot evidence, but sometimes that includes the more controversial captures like these. But most importantly, what do you guys think about these newer New York captures? Let's continue the debate in the comments.
Sorry. I'm trying to find the best place to
The
go.
following is a chilling Bigfoot encounter. This one comes from the Travel Channel. A man reached out to them with some videographic evidence, so they had him on their channel to talk about his evidence and his encounter. Here is his footage along with his story about what happened.
I just happened to look out and I seen the black figure standing in the woods. The more I looked at it, the more I realized that it was a lot bigger than a normal
That's
person
so
would be. I
creepy.
could see that it had like beady eyes. There were no white parts to the eye, and it wasn't blinking or anything. It was just staring me down.
Dude.
Even though in the video we can't see this detail, he recalls it had dark, beady eyes that never blinked. He recalls the creature was just staring right at him, standing still.
God, look at it.
And even though the video is from far away and the creature is in a dark area, we still get a decent look at it.
Not really, but really. We do get
It's
to
just
see
watching him from the tree line of his backyard.
It's not even moving. It doesn't make sense.
He
It's
obviously wanted to keep his distance and didn't want to get any further to go check it out. So this is the best evidence he could safely get. The crazy thing about this is he states that this isn't the only time something like this had happened.
Hey, do you notice that? Do you see something around the Bigfoot? I don't know if it's Bigfoot, but do you notice the weird pixelation around it, as if there's an energy field being emitted from it?
Not only have things like this
See
happened
it?
before, but they happen often.
It's not that bad on the sides. Only here, it's really noticeable. I'm gonna go back a little bit so we can look at this together. I don't know, man. This is what I noticed, though.
See that it had like
All right,
beady
next.
eyes. There were no white
the next
parts
scene,
to the
next
eye,
scene.
and it wasn't blinking
Look
or
at it.
anything. It was just staring me down.
You look at the pixelation already. Look how crazy it is.
Even though in the video we
And now I want you to look at the center. I could tell you right here. I see the blurry center of it already, the circle. It's right here. This is it. There's some sort of field around it. I'm telling you, that's why it's all black. I can see it right here. You can see that in the tree. And then it comes around, and then I lose it around here. I can't really see it, but then I connect it back here. You can see the line. It comes right here. I'm doing the best. There, and now it cuts up. Look at this. Look at this separation of energy and reality. I'm telling you, this is a projection or a portal or it's Bigfoot's energy.
Can't see this detail.
And now look at the rest. Look over here where my arrow is. You don't see that shit happening.
He recalls it had dark, beady
Barely.
eyes that never blinked.
And some
He
big
recalls
feet,
the creature was just staring right at him, standing still.
their eyes light up.
And even though the video is from far away and the creature is in a dark area, we still get a decent look at it.
Hell yeah, you do.
It's just watching him from the tree line of his backyard. He obviously wanted to keep his distance and didn't want to get any further to go check it out, so this is the best evidence he could safely get. The crazy thing about this is he states that this isn't the only time something like this had happened. Not only have things like this happened before, but they happen often. He states, quote, "They're very close to me at all times now. They show up right after the sun goes down."
Baza, my man, that's what I like to see. So the energy I'm talking about could be an overlay. Yep, it could be faked. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think so. It's pretty congruent, is that the word? No. It works. It doesn't look like a fake, even though it looks like it could be. I think I might be right. We're seeing something that looks familiar, but is not like a fake. But yeah, it could be. It could be another video at a different frame rate with different clarity, different camera altogether for all we know. And that's why we see the separation. This could be faked. But I'm going to go on a limb and I'm going to say he sounds like he's being scared a little bit. Let's listen to that guy. There is a guy, right? He's the witness to it. Let's hear what he's saying. Maybe I'm a little too excited. Let's take a listen.
He wanted to keep his distance and didn't want to get any further to go check it out, so this is the best evidence he could safely get. The crazy thing about this is he states that this isn't the only time something like this had
we don't
happened.
hear him? That's right.
Not only have things like this happened before, but they happen often. He states, quote, "They're very close to me at all times now. They show up right after the sun goes down. And then they leave right when the sun comes back up or shortly after," end quote.
You know, it almost looks like this could be pareidolia, right? I don't see it moving like the
So
head.
this man claims he's being stalked by these creatures, whatever they are.
It's fun, though.
He never discloses where he's located for privacy reasons.
All right, the next one, I guess, is the
And it's
best.
unknown if he's looking to move or if he's just kind of made peace with his situation.
Yeah, he made peace. Go next one.
And this isn't the first time people living in remote areas have reported activity like this.
We know.
Many others have shared similar experiences of being stalked by these kinds of creatures.
That's what it means to have other reports in the area, you nut.
Now, if this
Next.
were me, I would probably move out eventually. I would like to have a few encounters with them just to see them, and then I'd be out. But anyways, hopefully this guy is staying safe out there.
No comment. I'll give it
Coming back at you with some more clear photographic evidence. This is another newer and more mysterious capture, captivating the internet. It was taken in a remote and dimly lit section of forest, though the exact location remains unverified. In the photo, we see a large ape-like creature, a hairy bipedal creature.
Look at this. That is remarkable. I gotta say, it looks real.
This one looks big and strong, with defined arm muscles and pectorals.
In the stomach and the legs. Look, it's these leg muscles. This is what I always look for with the fakes. These leg muscles look legit so far. I find this a little strange, this little V here, but if you look at the arms, they're long, right? They're a little longer than humans. He's got extremely big forearms for climbing, ripping, tearing, fighting, whatever. This looks unreal. Look at these forearms. And then you get, I'm going to say this Bigfoot's probably in his early 30s, maybe even, he's older. He looks like he's got a middle-aged beer belly already. That's probably a leaf belly. I don't know, whatever they got over there. But you got the conical-shaped head. You got the big brow. I've never seen a brow like that before. Look at that. You got the trapezoid shoulder area that almost forms just one thing. Like, when he moves his head, it's not going to go this way because there's so much muscle. And that's from climbing and constantly doing things with your hands all day long. Crazy. He's lifting trees all day long. He is. Let's see if there's any other.
Zooming in, we can see its midsection
photo.
is less hairy.
It looks real.
We can see its protruding stomach as well.
He does eat at McDonald's.
The way we can see its skin and body shape tells us this likely isn't a costume.
That's great.
For decades, the mystery of Bigfoot has been built on shaky ground. Grainy footage, anecdotal reports, and footprint casts.
Hey, Moody.
While these kinds of evidence spark curiosity and debate, none of them meet the strict standards for scientific verification.
Thank you for that, my
But
man.
a clear, high-resolution photograph or video showing undeniable details, musculature, facial features, movement, and context could change that completely.
Good to see you. That was funny.
So could this photo here change everything? I wish the back...
Could it change everything, he asked. Wow, what a deep thought. All right, what's this? Is this it down here? Where is it? Do you see it? Is it over here? Or is it over here? Go. Oh, there he is. Look at him. How are you going to tell how big that thing is? This doesn't make sense that a Bigfoot would be in the open like that.
A dark, human-like shadow, but something about it didn't look human.
Yeah, well, he's so far away. How you
It looked
supposed to
wrong
tell?
almost, and they were in a spot where they wouldn't think any other people would be.
It looked wrong.
She continues filming it as it
almost.
walks along.
It looked wrong almost.
Also, if it were a person, why is it wearing no gear? Why does it have no backpack or no items for survival?
Dude, how can you tell in the most pixelated video on the net on Bigfoot, that looks just like this tree stump over here? Or is that a rock? I don't know. Horrible.
This was a very remote and rugged area,
This is
so
terrible.
this didn't make sense
we
to them.
fast forward. Next. This one looks good. Okay. Whoa, that's a legitimate one right there.
But there's one characteristic
mega.
specifically that is telling investigators this one is real.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Rocky Mountain Sasquatch points it out and states, quote, "Why do Sasquatch kick up their heels at a greater angle than humans when walking?
Because they have to
Perhaps
lift.
it's an adaptation to clear obstacles by pushing brush to the inside and reducing tripping.
And they don't wear shoes, so they really have to be careful. Can you imagine walking around with no feet? Did I just say no feet? Wow. You know how many times I've done that in my life? Probably a dozen times I've said no feet when I meant no shoes. That's called dyslexia at its finest. But it's amazing to me. It reminds me of getting kicked in the shin. You know those Muay Thai fighters? They use rolling pins to make their shins turn more callous and hard. So when you kick them, it's like kicking a tree. They don't feel it, but you will break your bones on there, right? So they get used to it over time. That's what happens to the Bigfoot's feet. They're born with thicker pads anyway. We've seen it in their footprints. But their pads, they're pink when they come out. They got to get dirty, step in a little poo, like pine needles and shards of rock. Come on, foot. Let's go for a walk in a monkey suit.
Maybe it's also efficient for traveling in deep snow," end quote.
Yeah, that's it. All right, next.
Aside from this, it's a
All right, next one.
closer look.
Ooh, look at this.
That's when one of the passengers took this video.
Say word. Word.
A tall primate-like being is running away.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. about 2
Its
years
arms
ago.
swing excessively as it runs, a common
It
characteristic in Bigfoot sightings.
Look at that. Look.
We
Swing
also
your
can
arms.
see its arms stretch out very
Wait a
long, down
minute.
past its knees it seems.
It looks like it was carrying a baby in
Whatever
its
this
left
was,
arm.
it certainly looks like a Sasquatch,
No,
with its
I'm
dark
wrong.
fur, body proportions,
see that?
size, and
Watch
long
this.
strides.
Watch this. The sun hits it so great.
And the spectators only got
No, next
to
one.
witness
Next
this
one.
for a few seconds.
Next one. Nope, next one.
They caught this quick clip.
That's it. That's the clip. Did I get it?
Spectators only got to witness this for a few seconds.
Next one.
They caught this quick clip.
Oh, look it. Damn it, it's blurry. When it's moving, it's easier to see. That is so...
And then it vanished
it's
into
got
the thick
red
trees, never to be seen again by
mixed in
them.
with brown fur. That's cool.
Also, one of the most popular theories about these beings is that they hide out in remote, untapped environments, which makes this video seem more real.
That looks legit to me.
The core belief is that Bigfoot populations survive by living deep within areas of wilderness that humans
And look what it's running on. It's running on like the forest floor that has never been touched by humans.
rarely, if ever, access, like
there's-
vast stretches of forests, mountain ranges, swamps, and valleys that remain largely unexplored.
I was just saying that. Yep. Thanks for slowing that down.
So did these innocent nature enthusiasts accidentally come across a Bigfoot this day?
Okay, this next one, I don't know, big guys.
The other
Here
day
we
on
go.
October 13th,
We're
2025.
getting crazy.
The caption reads, "Massive Yeti caught on camera near a remote mountain town." Here's the video.
Yes. 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 Oh, that looks fake AF. That looks awful. Wait, look at the hands. How come this looks like a jacket? Right? Looks like a sleeve. Why isn't he bending his fingers? I think these gloves are so thick. Look at the straight up and down pant leg, and the pant leg in the snow bunches up. You can see the wrinkle right there above the knee. But this looks really good. All of this. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if this is it. Let's take a look again.
Once again, it says it was taken in a remote mountain town, but the
I don't
location
know. I
itself
really
wasn't
don't.
mentioned.
It looks good.
Likely for the family's safety and the creature's safety.
Jesus, I really don't know. I don't understand the hands.
But anyways, a man was out working on his vast property this day, when out of nowhere he spotted this creature. He said it was almost blending in with the snow and he barely noticed it at first.
Why don't the hands move?
But when he did, he got closer and closer and took a quick...
And right here, you can see a separation like this is a costume. But the face looks good. I don't know, my peeps.
video on his old video camera to
I
document
don't
what he
think
was
this
seeing
is real. I
and
think
to
this
prove
is
to the world that it was
100%
true.
fake. Just my opinion.
However, skeptics back then and nowadays are still unsatisfied,
That's not good.
claiming it's just a hoax and the creature isn't a creature at all, rather just someone in a realistic costume.
What's the hands not moving? I mean,
But believers point out its musculature, the way the fur hugs its frame. We seem to be able to see real working muscles through its fur, something that would be very
don't.
hard to mimic
how can we be so far apart, my guys?
in a prop or costume, especially for the time being.
All I see is when he takes a step, the outfit just shaking with the vibration of the ground. I don't know, man. Maybe
The
I'm
Yeti
wrong,
often-
guys. Maybe Yeti has gloves. Maybe he found them. No, I'm serious. Maybe he found them or killed somebody and kept their gloves.
Called the Abominable Snowman is one of the most famous cryptids in the
You know, now that I'm looking at those legs, they kind of do flex. They kind of do.
world.
I don't know, my guys.
A mysterious ape-like creature said to inhabit the
I
snowy,
don't
high-altitude
know. I
regions of the Himalayan mountains.
What do you guys think? He has frostbite in that hand, so both of them went black. It looks fake to me, says Ron Baker. How you doing? It looks fake to me too. There are even folds under its armpits like a jacket. Oh, let me take a look at that. Let's go back a few. I didn't notice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right here. Oh my
Isn't
God.
a creature at all, rather just someone in a realistic costume.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
But believers point out
Hold
on
on,
the
let's
video, far before video fact camera near a remote mountain town.
Right here. I think that's a fold. Yeah, or it's extra hair.
Once again, it says it was taken.
You know why it's weird? It's fake. Because Bigfoot, I don't think, would be like this. Look around the way it is. There's something too humanized.
In a remote mountain town, but the location
And
itself
the
wasn't
video's
mentioned.
way too short. Why aren't we seeing more? Show him running away.
Likely for the family's safety and
Thank
the
you.
creature's safety.
Ron_Baker.
But anyways, a man was out working on his vast property this day, when out of nowhere he spotted this creature.
All right, let's take a look at
Important
this.
smell of burnt tires and dog breath. Brother, that's Bigfoot, and he's coming.
Oh, look at that.
So far, we've looked
Wait.
around.
Oh, wow, it's a redhead. Oh, wait a second. I can see through it. I
Just
think.
behind him in the tree line, we see a brown-haired, upright figure moving quickly by.
I don't know.
It just walks by and we get a decent look at it.
Hey,
Could this
Valerian.
just be a coincidence that as he's filming a video about Bigfoot, it just so happens that it shows up behind him?
That's
Or
what
is
they
this some
should've
kind of
done.
clever hoax
Valerian
for
the Max
publicity?
the Third, how you doing? Good to see you. What
Or
was
could this
one?
creature somehow sense it was being talked about, so it wanted to prove it was
You're
real
right.
and expose itself?
It's my fault. It is a Yeti.
Lots of questions are being asked with this one.
Yes, blur. Look at yeah.
And what's crazy is the state of Tennessee doesn't only experience many
see
Bigfoot-like
through
sightings
it.
nowadays, but they have for centuries.
This isn't real. There's no way that's
The roots
real.
of Tennessee's Bigfoot lore reach back to the pioneer era.
No way. That looks awful. Unless he
Early
is
settlers and hunters.
This guy's talking over me. Can I talk? Unless it's materializing. Right? Unless it's materializing. And I don't buy it. Where does it? Does it show up back here? No, they don't even show us. Look. I see through it. Right there. Coming up, you'll see. Right there, you can see through the head easily. I don't know. He's walking backwards. That's a moonwalking big feet. It might be. It does look like he's moonwalking. That's stupid. All right, next one. All right, let's take a look. I've got a few more videos, like a lot of videos to go over. This is crazy. All right, let's take a look at one that may have been killed.
And it was also listed as towering over 6 feet tall. People began calling it Le Yeti de Bourgneuf, the Yeti of Bourgneuf.
Aww. How you doing? Yeah, I'm a little burnt from the...
It was said to resemble a prehistoric man or some kind of frozen ape man. Its features twisted as if caught mid-roar before death.
Mid-roar. Why'd it die?
The photographs that circulated online and in small magazines show what appears to be a large, hairy figure lying on its back, with its body half encased in frost or ice, similar to a taxidermy exhibit.
Yo. That looks 100% legit. Right? No? I don't know. If you look at the hair, it looks very, how was that put before? Wiry? Stiff? I don't know. It looks like Eddie Munster.
The face looks human-like, but
It's Eddie Munster. Holy macad. I'll show you who Eddie Munster is for those of you who don't know.
distorted. Broad nose, heavy brow ridge, open mouth with visible teeth, and its skin has a leathery grayish tone, the color of aged hide or frozen meat. Long reddish brown hair covers the limbs and torso unevenly, looking coarse and matted, almost like animal fur glued onto the surface.
I told you.
The
I'm
hands
gonna
and
show
feet
you
are
Eddie
large and
Munster.
thick, with human-like fingers,
There he is. See?
crystals on the surface, giving
See?
it a hauntingly realistic look.
See?
The Yeti de Borgenoff gained attention because it closely mirrored an earlier infamous case.
Yeah, Vetty Munster case.
The Minnesota Iceman from the United States, another supposed frozen Bigfoot shown at slideshows in the 1960s.
All right. Whoa, what's this? What the hell is this?
Let me know what you guys think about
What the hell did I just go over here?
viral Bigfoot pictures ever.
What?
They took the photos
Hold
and ran them
on,
through an
hold
AI
on.
software, videos, to AI voiceovers, to research, and so much more. Some are saying that AI is going too far and getting too realistic. But there are a lot of good things that have been coming from these technological advances, like the ability to bring photos to life. Well, the other day I was scrolling through social media on my phone and an interesting video popped up.
Oh my
It was a
God.
compilation someone had made of some of the most viral Bigfoot pictures ever.
That looks real.
They took the photos and ran them through an AI
Whoa.
software and turned the photos into videos. Live, realistic representations of what the photographer likely would have seen in the moment.
That's cool. It's Caesar. Ew.
Now obviously these videos are not real themselves. They just simply took the infamous photos and essentially brought them to life.
Oh, they're photos, but they moved them. Yeah, they just moved. Got it. It's,
I thought this was such an interesting idea.
It is.
Finally
That's
giving us
cool
a
as
glimpse
hell.
at what these photos that most of you have
But what does that mean? The AI machine is ruining everything. Can you imagine being a ghost hunter now, having to deal with video? You're not going to know if it's AI. You're going to have to demand to see the metadata, right? I mean, is there any other way you could verify quality, reality, and not being faked? Can we? Will we ever? Let me see if I have the right. Yep, this is the next video. This is from Wild Assault. That's the name of the channel. There's some videos here, man. They're really cool. I think I showed a few. Yep, I think I already showed these to you. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? That's okay. We're going a little long anyway. Let me pull up the other one. All right, let's get rid of that since I'm not showing it tonight. Crystal clear Bigfoot sightings. I mean, these are really good. Come on, Rich. These are really fun. You know, I also like when these Bigfoot guys come up, or this is a hunter, I think, or a hiker. He comes across Bigfoot's den, like his little building that he made with all the little trees. Yeah, it's really intricate. It reminds me of kind of like if you were to make crop circles into a hut.
The western woods of Kuchi, Slovakia.
Excuse
where
me, Coochie Coo.
A hiker embarked on a 2-day journey
Thank
through
you.
the vast
I'll be
forest.
here all night.
During his hike, he began to feel as though something
Was
or
watching him.
someone was watching him.
I knew it.
As he continued, he
Look at
filmed his
this.
experience and eventually stumbled upon a strange hut.
Look at the evil. These huts scare the shit out of me.
Made of large branches.
They
Intrigued,
do.
he approached it while filming.
Look at this. That scares me. Look, he's even put a bar there. Do not enter, bro. You break a this, I break a you.
And that's when this happened.
Oh.
A deep, growling noise echoed from outside. Terrified, he fled. But as he walked further, he heard rustling sounds. Pointing his camera in the direction of the noise,
Look at that.
he was horrified to see a tall figure shaking the trees.
I showed
Its
this,
enormous
didn't I?
size became clear when compared to the surrounding trees. Fear-stricken, the hiker ran away, swearing never to return to those woods. A man stands at the edge of a peaceful stream, recording himself as he fishes. Unbeknownst to him, the mysterious creature lingers for just a moment before slipping back into the forest. Completely unaware, the man continues filming,
Watch
having
this.
unknowingly captured something truly extraordinary.
This is amazing. Watch. Bigfoot fishing. Oh, I'm sorry. There it is. Get out of there! He's looking at you! Hello. This is how people go missing. He's looking to eat you. He's gonna eat him. Listen to that. God, that would scare the hell out of me.
Look at my nose.
There's growling near him.
I think don't look too friendly.
Where? Oh, there it is. You can barely see it.
Suddenly, deep growls resonate through the trees, indicating the presence of a large predator. The hiker catches fleeting glimpses of the creature responsible, although it remains largely unseen in the footage. He expresses his shock, saying things like, "It just took off running," and "What the heck is that thing?"
It's
His
right
description
here
of
in
it
the
as
middle.
a thing suggests it's not any ordinary animal. As the video progresses, the growls become more pronounced and seem to draw nearer. These sounds are unlike anything we've
They're
encountered
guttural.
before.
They go right through you.
Leading many viewers to speculate that this could indeed be a Bigfoot sighting. Given the eerie noises and his
Wait. There was no sighting. All right, next. It was a sound.
survivalist Les Stroud to launch a full-scale Bigfoot investigation.
I think that's a Jesus Christ, that's a bipedal. Some kind of a bipedal humanoid. Covered in hair.
Listen to it.
I gotta get to my car.
This is fake.
APB, calling all park rangers. We need it's a serious situation out here. If you don't hear back from
The footage comes from a park ranger who ventured deep into the boreal forests of Alberta, Canada, to look into a series of alleged
That's
Bigfoot attacks
fake.
on park personnel. As he moves through the dense woods, he documents his surroundings, scanning the area carefully until he notices something unusual.
Discovery Channel and History Channel. We're finding that a lot of teenagers are coming out here and doing some strange things.
At first, he brushes off a shadowy shape between the trees, assuming it's just a tree trunk. But as he continues his search, the situation quickly escalates.
You know, trying to create a clamor about it.
Suddenly, he spots a black figure peeking out from behind a tree, seemingly
there
stalking
it
him.
is.
Once the creature realizes it's been seen, it reacts aggressively, letting out a chilling, guttural scream that echoes through the forest.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That looks familiar,
Letting
like
out
a
a chilling,
mask.
guttural scream that echoes
Oh, come
through
on.
the forest.
No! Look at that. What? That doesn't look right. I'm going to go frame by frame.
Letting out a chilling, guttural scream.
Okay, what are we looking at here? I don't see any eyes. I see a slit. There's the whole face. Right in there. Where's the eyes? Is this the eyes? Oh, come on. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, there's the eyes. There's one. There's one. It looks like it's wearing some sort of headdress. This looks like a... You know what this looks like? A snorkel, a jacket, a ski jacket. Yeah, and this, it looks like a woman wearing a headband, hair, holding her hair back, but really freaky face, man. I don't get the face. That scares the little Jesus out of me.
Forest.
Putting in overtime at the park. What's that?
It's Jesus. It's coming to kill you. Get the hell out of there, Mike.
Holy hell.
Yep.
I never thought this could be possible, but...
Okay. What he just said, proved to me it's fake. I never thought this could be possible. Dumb. Nobody's ever said that in the history of any hunting the paranormal.
Holy hell. I never thought this could be possible, but...
I know people who
It's clear from the footage that the figure is a bipedal creature. Completely.
It's bipedal. Can you say it right? All right, this next one is great. Best one you ever see.
2025, when a girl with the username Sunshineable was filming herself in the woods, a common activity for her. However, this time, an unusual creature was lurking in the background.
Oh my God. Did you see it?
Oh gosh, it's cold.
Right over here.
The camera's saying I won't stay.
Right over here, you'll see it. There, right in there. She feels something watching her. There it is. Yo!
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Emerging from behind the trees was a Bigfoot-like figure that leaned over to observe the woman. Realizing it had been spotted, the creature quickly retreated back into the forest. This prompted the woman to hurriedly grab her phone and escape the area. The creature in question is described as being covered in dark black fur and doesn't appear to be particularly tall. Some viewers speculate that this might be a juvenile Sasquatch, while others doubt its authenticity, suggesting it could be a person in a costume playing a prank. Despite the skepticism, the girl insists that her encounter was genuine and even captions her video with a TikTok reference, noting that it had to conclude this way for her, given the platform's impending ban on January 19th. Additionally, it's pointed out that this type of post is quite atypical for Sunshineable, as she has never attempted to stage or fabricate anything like this before, leading many to believe the video is legitimate. However, I can't help but think it resembles a costume. What do you all...
It resembles a person wearing a costume as well. Well, the next one is really good. I suggest you guys have some popcorn like me. Go.
But take a closer look toward the center, just beyond the brush.
It's the redheaded.
You see it. A dark, upright figure, seemingly out of place in the natural flow of the forest. Centrally located just behind the foreground branches, the figure appears tall and solid. It has the familiar conical head shape and wide shoulders often reported in Bigfoot encounters. The stance is upright and slightly hunched, with arms appearing to hang loosely by the sides. There's no obvious sign of clothing, and the uniformity of color suggests fur or dense hair. Importantly, it doesn't look like it's aware of the camera. It seems to be mid-stride or pausing during movement. The body seems too bulky and long-limbed for an average human, and the ratio of torso to legs appears slightly off from standard human anatomy. The figure blends remarkably well into the environment, which could either support its natural origin or indicate a clever costume built for blending in. While the photo isn't crystal clear, it's far better than most blurry Bigfoot images. The figure is clearly distinguishable, but just far enough to remain mysterious. This photo is compelling.
I'm gonna hurt myself.
It walks that fine line between just blurry enough to raise questions, but clear enough to ignite curiosity. Whether it's the real deal or not, it adds to the growing body of wilderness anomalies we keep tracking. Let me know what you think. Costume, coincidence, or the real thing. Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bigfoot breakdown. During an emergency stop of a train in Ohio near the city of Akron, a camera on the back of the carriage captured something amazing.
I got technical difficulties bad. Oh, look at this one, huh? Look at that gape.
We can see a bipedal upright figure that crosses the railway tracks. We can clearly see the excessive hairiness of the Bigfoot. Long enough arms and
Actually,
height
you can
tell
see
us that
the
it is
excess
really
hairiness.
a Bigfoot. And what do you think? Share in the comments section. A man who wanted to walk his dog in the yard filmed a Bigfoot hiding behind a tree. Let's take a look.
That was a good one. This one's classic. It's like Coca-Cola. All right. Look at him.
I hope the man is okay, and the dog managed to go to the toilet. While vacationing with his parents in
Here
the
we go.
Appalachian Mountains,
This is the
a
best
brave
one.
boy was walking along local trails.
I'm gonna
see some footprints of Bigfoot.
I was hearing the noises up there.
I had to get a bottle of frozen water. Oh my god, it's a Bigfoot.
Despite the shaking camera, we can make out a two-legged figure that crosses the road. The boy runs away in fear. Let's take
It was
a closer
skinny.
look.
It looked like his
This
sister.
is what James W. had to say. If you look closely, there is a lamppost in the back of that video. A few days after the video, I measured how tall it was, and it measured just under 8 feet tall.
And did you notice it's 20 feet closer? You yuck.
No doubt in my mind that was the real deal. Some proof I do have that was not
Guys, I can't. That's terrible. Next one is the real deal.
Rome. In this image, we see a dark, broad-shouldered
That looks like one of the police officers. Look at the outfit. He's even got pinstripe on the side. Look at the back. I don't know. Maybe he's wearing a G-string. That looks real.
figure moving
It
through the
looks like one of the WWE wrestlers. What is that? The British Bulldog?
brush. At first glance, it exhibits a robust
Let me tell you
build
something,
with
brother.
hunched posture and
Hulk?
long arms, traits that are often reported in Sasquatch sightings. However,
Ow.
the figure's leg-to-torso ratio
Ow.
appears closer to that of a human, rather than the unusually
Oh, that hurt.
long torso
mother's
described
milk.
in many eyewitness accounts of Bigfoot. Although this is a still image, the subject's walking posture is noteworthy. Bigfoot is often described as having a smooth, effortless stride with a notable arm swing. Here, the figure appears to have a slightly forward-leaning motion, but it's unclear if the gait truly matches the biomechanics of known Bigfoot footage, such as the famous Patterson Gimlin
Fake.
film
I
from
call that
1967. One of the biggest red flags and potential hoaxes is the uniformity of fur. Real animals and reported Bigfoot encounters describe a thick, uneven coat with different tones and textures. In this image, the figure's body appears to be covered in a material that lacks natural variation, potentially indicating a costume rather than real fur. While the image certainly captures the eerie essence of a Bigfoot encounter, there are too many unknowns to consider it definitive proof. Could this be a real Bigfoot
It
or
could
hoax?
be. Hoax.
The story sounds completely out there, but when you listen to this guy, there's a certain conviction in his voice that makes you stop and pay attention. Take a listen.
They're always watching. Always. I'm going to turn the camera, and as soon as I look at them, they're going to go, but just keep an eye out. Watch.
Oh, this is weird. I remember this. These little fellas. Right?
There they go.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go pursue them because their structures are right over there.
Yeah.
And as long as they stay on that side of the structures, they're not bothering me. And as long as I stay on this side, I'm not bothering them. We'll get with the gifting rock here pretty soon. Snow started to melt now, so I can get back there. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, I gotta move my.
Pretty
Sorry.
cool.
Oh, I thought that was Bigfoot speaking. You see it? Oh, it's so weird. Wow.
Let us know what you think.
Now he's either completely out of his mind or so comfortable in his element that he's just rolling with it, like this is just another day for him. He
Yeah.
does seem confident, though. It's an interesting mix of certainty and hesitation. In the end, it might be nothing since all we really see is a bit of movement, but I'd love to hear
No,
what you guys
see
think
more
about
than
this one.
that. Look at this. Oh, you hear that?
Call back.
I woke up with
After
a
long wanderings around the park.
All right, that's enough. I woke up with a sore throat today, probably from snoring. Jeez, I just reactivated the pain. That'll be it. Thank you for hanging out here. Hope, what? What? What was I supposed to do? I don't know. I did that already. Thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Thank you for making this show enjoyable. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m., right here on YouTube. Remember, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. That's what's so sad. Alien bless, all right? Just alien bless. Can we just do an alien bless? Wait, get this out of here. All right, alien bless.
There's a weird thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like those treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new video that's subject proof for an anomalous universe. UFO in the form of a bright light descending over the dome of the rock.